All right, good morning and welcome. Good to have you back on a weekly program, Corporate Governance Platform, brought to you by the Institute of Chartered Secretaries and Administrators of Nigeria, ICSAN. I am Funmi Omoburiu. Let me remind you that ICSAN is the leading recognized professional body in Nigeria dedicated to enhancing the status and practice of corporate governance and public administration. ICSAN is the only professional body in Nigeria to conduct the examinations leading to the qualification of chartered secretaries and administrators. Before we move on the program, I'd like to congratulate ICSAN for the successful hosting of its annual conference, which happened last week. And I also must say a big thank you to ICSAN for the awards from the president and chairman of council, Mr. Bode EKO FCIS, the vice president, Mr. Taiwo Kalade, the council members, and every every member of the institute for the award. I got a personal award of dedication to service, and also EKO FM got the media award, the radio category. So we must say very, very big thank you to ICSAN for these awards. And
the awards are well deserved.
Yeah, and I have to congratulate you, Mr. Ketefe, Tia Roba Fellow.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, on the program this morning, we have our guests. Focus of discussion is on role of the executive directors as managers of corporate business. And our speaker for the day is Mr. Akinwale Adedoyin. FCIS is member Roundtable on Corporate Governance Committee, is also managing director, CEO, Global ADAKAD Consulting Limited. Good morning, Mr. Adedoyin Akinwale. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, listener, and thank you for having me.
All right, and also Mr. Kade Ketefe, FCIS.
Thank you very much, and congratulations on your awards.
Thank you, and congratulations on your fellowship as well. Okay, all right, let's take this message before we'll go into the discourse this morning.
Hey, Obinna, good to see you. You look so worried. Is everything all right? I'm having serious issues in my company. Balancing the interest of my company's many stakeholders like shareholders, management, customers, financiers, government, and community is giving us a problem. That has to do with corporate governance. Exactly. Then you need to get in touch with ICSAN. ICSAN? Yeah, Institute of Chartered Secretaries and Administrators of Nigeria. ICSAN. They provide you with seasoned and top-ranking professionals trained to uphold the standards of corporate governance and efficient operations. You can also get in touch with ICSAN if you want to become a chartered secretary and administrator. Contact ICSAN by visiting the website www.icsan.org or call 009 06 601 69. ICSAN, the hub of governance professionals.
All right, like I announced earlier, we're looking at roles of the executive directors as managers of corporate business. Mr. Akinwale, let's look at the executive directors. Who are they?
The executive directors, they are member of the board, and they are also employee with a senior position role. They are expected to support the MD CEO for day-to-day operation and management of the organization. Not only that, anybody that is ED are expected to design, to develop, to implement strategic plans for the organization in a manner that is both cost and time efficient.
Okay, now what distinguishes the executive directors from the non-executive directors?
The non-executive directors, they are also members of the board. The two of them, they are members of the board.
Okay.
But non-executive director, they are not involved. They are not involved in day-to-day running of the organization. They are not part of the management of the organization. They are not employee of the company, but they are member of the board, who brings to bear their knowledge, their expertise, their judgment on issues, their independence, and their strategy and performance on the board. And this makes the board to be very robust. But the executive director, as Alex said, they get involved in day-to-day. They support the managing director, chief executive, in the day-to-day operation of management of the company.
Now, the code, corporate governance, provides that executive directors should have a broad understanding of the company's business, in addition to possessing such other qualifications as may be needed from for their specific assignments or responsibilities. Why would you say this is really important?
Well, it is important that the board of the directors, for them to have appointments as non-executive director on other companies, it is very, very important, because this one will brought their knowledge, their experience, their skills, and even their management expertise in other areas that they might not even be able to know before. And they can bring this one to bear for more effectiveness, efficiency in the running of the organization where they are actually executive directors. But before they can go and accept a non-executive director position in any other organization, they have to declare this to the board. They have to declare this their interest, and the board will have to review it. Are they going to be able to cope with it? Will it not impact or impinge in their performance on the real job in which they are employed as executive director? Will it not going to have any negative effect on their performance? So they have to view this one and balance it before the board can say, okay, yes, we accept. And to such extent, there's a limit to the number of places or number of companies which somebody can be a non-executive director. Maybe a director can be a non-executive director in that organization, because so that this one will not be too overburdened. Otherwise, when they are overburdened, they may not even have time and commitment, even for the running of the for the organization whereby they are executive directors.
Yeah, but the code allows executive directors to take appointment as non-executive directors in other companies. It says when it is not detrimental to their responsibilities.
Yes, that's what I've said.
Yeah, we should be able to see exactly why this is so, as in trying to go in depth more into this.
Okay, why it's so is that as long as it's not detrimental to their responsibility, what the code is trying to achieve is for broad knowledge and diversity in many other organizations.
Okay, so they can bring in knowledge from others first to impact on their role where they are as executive directors.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, what's the rationale behind the provision of the code stating that an executive director should not be a member of the committees responsible for remuneration, audit, or nomination and governance?
The rationale is very simple. One is to ensure transparency, is to also maintain integrity, and to also avoid undue influence on all these committees. Because the committee for nominations and governance committee, they are the ones who will review the structure, the size, the composition, and the commitment of the board. And in doing so, it's like the executive director will be appraising himself, which is not very fair. So because of that, the board said no, they should not be member of a nomination or governance committee. Not only that, this nomination and governance committee, they are the one that establish transparent process for board appointments. And also not only that, they assess the contribution of current directors against their renomination or their suitability. So all these ones, if an executive director is a member of this committee, they may start to influence it to favor them. And also, in the board appointment, maybe for a non-executive director, they can start to influence it and start to bring in somebody who will do their bid into that, and that one may not be fair to the stakeholder. So the court has put it there. Not only that, even for audit committee too. The audit committee, they are the one who will review who will review the framework for the internal control and internal audit of the organization. And also, they also review maybe if there's any fraud, the whistleblowing policy and all those type of things. And if executive director is there, they may be there to influence some of these reports in order to suit them and favor them.
Now, why is this code specific that executive directors declare any conflict of interest on appointment and annually thereafter, and also at any time they become aware of any potential conflict of interest?
Yes, this is just to ensure transparency and also to maintain high standard of integrity, so that eventually when because if they did not declare it early, eventually when these things blew to open, it may have negative effect not only on that executive director, also on the organization. So right from the word go, they will declare if like maybe there's a contract which maybe they have another company that they are running, or maybe they have interest in a particular company, there's a particular contract they are interested in. They have to declare their interest that, look, this thing, I'm related to this company that want to take this particular contract.
Okay.
And because of that, so that at least at the end of the day, it won't look like an undue favor for these executive directors. It will not look as if they are just shortchanging the stakeholders. So that's why they have to declare. And this one have to be done from time to time and annually also, and at any particularly earliest opportunity they can have. They have to declare it that yes, okay, or maybe somebody that maybe is related person is wanted to take a contract within the organization. They have to, or an appointment within the organization, they have to declare their interest that this person is related to me in such a way.
Okay.
We can see the case like what almost happened at the African Development Bank recently. That's one of the cases. It's one of the allegations they make against the managing director of that bank. But eventually it was clear of that because it declared the interest.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Akinwale Adedoyin, FCIS. Mr. Ketafe, let's take some announcements at this time.
Thank you, Fumi. The first announcement we have for you today is on the forthcoming Task Management Masterclass. This is to inform governance professionals in all fields and other interested stakeholders that the Institute of Chartered Secretaries and Administrators of Nigeria, ICSAN, is organizing in collaboration with the Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria, CITN, a task management masterclass. The theme of the masterclass is Encroaching Corporate Governance in Tax and Risk Management. Encroaching Corporate Governance in Tax and Risk Management. The participation fee is 30,000 naira. The date of this event is Tuesday, December 8, 2020. The time is 10 a.m. prompt. This masterclass shall be held by virtual means. The link for participation shall be sent to participants upon registration for the event. A number of seasoned and experienced speakers have been lined up to share their knowledge and insight with the participants. These are A partner in Ernst & Young, Nigeria, Mrs. Chingele Ike FCIS FCIT. A managing partner in Ascension Consulting Services, Mr. Ademola Olanrewaju, FCA FCIS, and the group head, Strategic Task and Compliance, Dangote Industry Limited, Dr. Mrs. Titilayo Powokon, FCTI ACIS. For more information on this very promising masterclass, please contact Ewije on 080-6152-4764, 080-6152-4764. The other announcement we have for you is on our forthcoming second diet examination. This is to remind all our students and other interested stakeholders that the December diet examination of the Institute will hold as scheduled on Tuesday, December 1st and Wednesday, December 2nd, 2020. Let me also add that the registration for the June 2021 diet has started. So you can now register and start to prepare for the next diet examination. Besides, you can also register as a student at any point in time. Registration as a student of the Institute is an ongoing thing that doesn't close, meaning that you can register to be a student at any point in time. Thereafter, you can register for any particular examination of your choice. For further details on this, please call 080-9066-0169, 080-9066-0169. Thank you and have a nice day.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Kayode Ketefe, FCIS, Head of Research, ICSAN. And also big thank you to our guest speaker, Mr. Akinwale Adedoyin, FCIS, Member Roundtable on Corporate Governance Committee, and also Managing Director, CEO, Global ADAKAD Consulting Limited. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming on Corporate Governance Platform. And that's a bit this week on the program. The program returns next week, Wednesday, 10:15 a.m. right here on EKO 89.7 FM. I am Funmi Omoburiwo. Good morning and enjoy the rest of the day.